First, we begin with breaking news and a story the Target 12 investigators brought you first. Former state representative John Carnevale appeared in court just a few hours ago, where he was arraigned on multiple felony charges. Now, he was indicted by a grand jury following our undercover investigation that raised some serious questions about where he actually lived while he was a state representative. Target 12 investigator Tim White has broken every new development in this story as it's unfolded. He's live now outside of Superior Court in Providence.
Danielle, if convicted, the 3 felony counts John Carnevale is facing, those are the perjury charges. They each come with a possibility of 20 years in prison. After spending the night at State Police headquarters in Scituate, former State Representative John Carnevale is brought into Superior Court, hands in cuffs. Before Magistrate Judge Patricia Harwood, the 55-year-old Democrat hears the indictment against him, 3 counts of perjury and 1 count of filing false documents.
Not guilty.
The perjury charges stem from his testimony before the Providence Board of Canvassers in July, where he claimed to live at
mailing address. I've been using 150 Barber Street, Providence, Rhode Island, 2909.
Not his other home in Johnston, outside the district he represented since 2009.
These allegations go to the Court of Public Trust.
Attorney General Peter Kilmartin attended the arraignment. He served with Carnevale as a lawmaker before becoming the state's top prosecutor. Is it uncomfortable for you in any way to prosecute a former colleague?
I never enjoy prosecuting a former colleague, but the reality is I got elected to a job too of the public trust. And when someone else violates it, whether I know them or not, I have the duty to proceed, and we did.
This case stemming from a Target 12 undercover investigation in June that raised questions about where Carnevale actually lived. Outside court, Carnevale had nothing to say.
No comment this time. Thank you.
Carnevale was released on $50,000 personal recognizance. His attorney, by the way, is also a former lawmaker, former state rep, Peter Petrarca. Danielle?
Right, so Tim, you reported that the perjury charges come from his testimony before city election officials, but what are prosecutors actually saying that he lied about?
Well, prosecutors say there's enough evidence to prove that he wasn't honest with city election officials about how he used the first-floor apartment in his Providence home. In July, Carnevale testified under oath that he slept in the basement, but he would go upstairs to the first floor to use his tenant's kitchen and bathroom. And prosecutors say because he was under oath, he perjured himself. Danielle?
All right, thank you so much, Tim. This, of course, is a story we'll be watching throughout the coming days. And stay with us for continuing coverage of this Target 12 investigators exclusive as we bring you new details on the case of former state representative John Carnevale as soon as we learn them here at Eyewitness News and, of course, on WPRI.com.